So I recently started streaming on Twitch TV, some gaming stuff and so on. And something that I wanted to carry on there was my mindset of really not expecting anything from people. I don't expect people to show up. I don't look at the view count. I don't expect people to engage in chat. I just try and do my thing. And if that's a good thing that people will like and appreciate, then that will make them gravitate towards the channel. Now, enough about this. This video is about DSP and his expectations and how they are so unrealistic that he will never be happy. And it has damaged him, it currently damages him, and it will forever damage him, having expectations like this. Now, first, let's begin by summing up what expectations he has for a regular stream and his business in general, right? Now, DSP expects a minimum of about $200 a day. That's for him a day that it's not terrible and not slow, right? At an optimal sum of about 250 to 300. Of course, he doesn't expect to hit both goals on both streams because that does not tend to happen. That has happened pretty rarely. Now, this by itself is an absolutely unrealistic expectation for somebody who averages between 300 and maybe 500 views and between 200 and 400 on a night stream. That's absolutely absurd if you ask me. But enough about the tips. He does expect super chats that are not of a certain amount, a certain total sum, but he does expect them, to the extent where if they don't happen, if he doesn't get them, then he will be upset about it. So that's another expectation. The memberships, I think, are one of the most unreasonable expectations because he expects to have more paying members than average viewers. He expects them to rise every single month, or at least not decline by too much. Otherwise, of course, he will plead for more support, and he will beg, and he will degrade himself. And usually what he does is he tries to focus on some outside influence that caused these memberships to drop and ignore the fact that his expectations are the reason why he's not happy with those memberships. He does expect organic growth, but also gifted memberships to inflate the total count, which is pretty unrealistic as well, to expect a mix of both and also to have a member count that is unrealistically big. Now, when it comes to general engagement, he has a laundry list of expectations. He wants you to like the stream. He wants you to like the on-demand videos, to watch them, to comment on them, to engage in chat. While you engage in chat, you must talk about the game or DSP. You're not allowed to talk about other things. He does not expect you to talk about other things. And this by itself is an absolutely unrealistic expectation for an online chat room. And these expectations hurt him in the way where it really drags his product down. It's like a company that expects to make big sales while releasing a terrible product and having terrible marketing. Because sometimes good marketing can kind of cover up some flaws in your product and can make it sell a lot better than it actually does. But for him, that is not true. He does expect all this while delivering a really subpar product and has convinced himself that that's the best he can do. Well, sometimes the best is just not good enough, and he needs to downscale those expectations. Because sometimes the guy is in a bad mood before he's even started playing the video game. And it just, right off the bat, it just sets him off on a bad stream that continues to snowball into begging, continues to snowball into guilt tripping, and just a generally terrible vibe that people don't want to gravitate towards. They don't want to engage with naturally. So this was this video. Let me know what you think about those kind of rambly short videos, and peace out, everybody.